Manila, Philippines. Global technology firm Nasdaq is looking to significantly expand in the Philippines as it plans to grow its workforce by 30%, company officials said. Nasdaq officials rang the opening bell at the Philippine Stock Exchange yesterday to mark its 10th anniversary in the country. In a press conference, Nelson Griggs, president of capital access platforms at Nasdaq, said the company is optimistic of growth in the country as it seeks to expand its workforce to 400 employees by the end of 2024. This, he said, is part of the company's commitment to help advance economic growth in the country through job creation and the development of a talented and skilled workforce. We look forward to building on all of the team's tremendous accomplishments, as well as doubling down on our existing efforts to deliver continued growth for our clients locally and across the globe, Griggs said. He said Nasdaq's 10-year track record in the Philippines would not have been possible without Filipino employees who helped the company deliver its services to clients. Nasdaq has also adopted a hybrid work setup where employees report to the office twice a week. Nasdaq's Manila office started with approximately 100 employees when it opened 10 years ago and has now grown to more than 300 people. By end 2024, the company would expand this workforce to 400 workers, translating to an increase of 30%. Said Marie-Christine Joy Comialansangan, Senior Director and Head of Manila Advisory Services at Nasdaq since 2019. Job opportunities in Nasdaq include financial analysts, data engineering, tech roles and talent acquisitions. The company anticipates hiring new roles across its three divisions, including the rapidly growing Capital Access Platforms unit, Griggs said. Many of the new roles will focus on capital markets, private markets, indices, ESG, and general financial data analysis. Nasdaq eyes hiring more Filipinos in 2024. American Stock Exchange Nasdaq Incorporated said Tuesday it would hire more Filipino employees by next year as part of a commitment to boost economic growth in the Philippines through job creation and skill development. Nasdaq, which is marking its 10th anniversary in the country, said it was aiming to expand its workforce to 400 employees by the end of 2024, citing plans to partner with different universities to tap all the good talents in the market. Nasdaq is proud of its 10-year track record in the Philippines, and it would not have been possible without our employees who have been instrumental in helping to fuel our success while delivering exceptional service to clients. Nelson Griggs, president of Capital Access Platforms at Nasdaq, said in a press briefing, "We look forward to building on all of the team's tremendous accomplishments, as well as doubling down on our existing efforts to deliver continued growth for our clients locally and across the globe." To date, the company's employees in its Philippine office have increased to over 300 from around 100 when it started a decade ago. Yasser Fata, Vice President of Advisory and Head of Location Strategy for Capital Access Platforms at Nasdaq, said they would like to onboard more financial analysts, data scientists, and data engineers, as well as employees for core services. So, when we're hiring, we're looking at those kinds of skills. We're also looking at various depths of experience within those skills. But more importantly, we're creating career progression for employees that we haven't hired yet, Fata noted. Marie-Christine Joy Comialansangan, Senior Director of Nasdaq Advisory and Philippine Site Lead, said it was important for their expansion goals to welcome other business roles. A lot of new roles are coming over here. So that's the plan, inviting more business units. Yes, Nasdaq is more than a stock exchange. What Nasdaq is, history, and financial performance. What is the Nasdaq? Nasdaq is a global electronic marketplace for buying and selling securities. Its name was originally an acronym for the National Association of Securities Dealers Automated Quotations. Nasdaq started as a subsidiary of the National Association of Securities Dealers, NASD, now known as the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA. Nasdaq was launched after the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, urged NASD to automate the market for securities not listed on an exchange. The result was the first electronic trading system. Nasdaq opened for business in 1971, understanding the Nasdaq, as noted above. The Nasdaq is a stock exchange headquartered in New York. It began as a subsidiary of the NASD and officially opened for business on February 8, 1971. It was the world's first automated stock exchange. 1. Nasdaq officially separated from the NASD and began to operate as a national securities exchange in 2006. In 2008, it combined with the Scandinavian Exchanges Group OMX to become the Nasdaq OMX Group. 2. The company changed its name to Nasdaq Incorporated in 2015. 3. There are more than 5,000 companies that are listed and traded on the exchange on a daily basis. Many of these companies are major technology companies, such as Apple, AAPL, and Microsoft, MSFT. There are two different markets that make up the Nasdaq National Market and the Nasdaq Small Cap Market. The national market facilitates the trading of large securities while the small cap market involves the trading of smaller growth companies. 4. The exchange operates 29 markets enabling the trading of stocks, derivatives, fixed income, and commodities in the US, Canada, Scandinavia, and the Baltics. The company also runs a clearinghouse and 5 central securities depositories in the United States and Europe. 5. Its trading technology is used by 100 exchanges in 50 countries.